So hello and welcome back to Go Again Gaming. My name is Az, and today we're going to be talking about whether we think equipments in the future could be key to unlocking talents. So before we go into it, please make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the little bell notification if you do want to be notified of any future videos. I am now on Patreon, so if you do want to support me directly, go and click the link below, and there's a whole range of different benefits on there that you can benefit from. And if you do that, you'll be helping me directly, which is great. If you're looking to buy any UK-based sealed product or Ultra Pro accessories, go check out my affiliate link with the card vault. And again, link is in the description, and use the Go Again Gaming discount code to receive 3% off your order. And if you are looking for playmats, go and check out my new Webstore. Again, link is in the description. There's only 2 playmats left on the Webstore. They are very, very limited edition, but I am going to be getting some more soon. Go and check that out when you can. There's going to be more designs and stuff coming forward. So yeah, the topic of the conversation really today is more speculation, but something I think could be good in the future to solve the issue that I think Talents is bringing upon the game. So, as you would have known from a previous video, I did look at the cards that Red Zone Rogue, DM Armada, and Kitchen Table TCG spoiled as a result of their Ultimate Pit Fight game, which was awesome. Yeah, I looked at those cards, and of course, one of them was the Elemental Ranger, which I believe is probably going to supersede Azalea. As a result of just the extensive card pool that Lexi's going to get given. Now, I was told from an email that I received from LSS directly that there is going to be a lot of tools for Azalea and Lexi in this set. So there's going to be a lot of good Ranger cards, I think, in here, which is good. But in the future, do we think, or at least I think, we should have potentially equipments or items or maybe even tokens that will allow you to use talents of other, talents, not other classes, not like a ranger ninja or a ranger mechanologist, but just have a ranger that can use light actions or shadow actions or in this case elemental actions with the essence of fire and ice or the essence of lightning and what have you. I think there should be pieces of armor or items that you obviously can put face up into your zones that will allow you to sort of change your deck building or class. Again, not class, but your talent to give you more options, to give those older characters more of a larger card pool, even though it might not even work. It's just the essence, no pun intended, of choice. Because an Azalea player, again using Lexi as an example, an Azalea player is not going to get the same amount of stuff as Lexi, because Lexi has Elemental tacked on in front. So what about if we could make Azalea an Elemental Ranger as well, by giving her maybe a trinket, a ring or something that she wears as part of her arm slot, that then says you can run Elemental cards in your deck? I think that would be quite cool. I mean, it does have the restriction, or it could have the downside where by doing this, you take up one of your equipment slots for the benefit of having all of the other cards in the card pool of your choice. And it would only be talents. It wouldn't be classes. You couldn't, again, have a Ranger Ninja or a Ninja Brute, because it would probably be broken. And this will probably be broken as well. Having a Shadow Ranger, for instance, what would that do? I'm sure there will be people picking apart these theories or picking apart the fact why this cannot be done. But I think it could also open the door for a lot more experimentation and fun times and fun casual games in the future. If you were to say, for instance, my character today is a light brute, because there isn't a light brute character, but you could still use Rhinar as your brute but have light tacked onto it. You could just choose one of the older heroes that doesn't have the talent and put a talent in front of it by the use of one of your equipment slots, being a helmet or a hood that then allows you to be shadow, or a ring of fire where it allows you to be an elemental essence of fire. Something like that I think could be quite good. And again, it will give us players more choice into what cards we want to put in our decks and how we could maybe build those. But again, that there is another aspect of that as well, where the argument is that the character decides the game style. So, for instance, if Azalea was or could be a Shadow Ranger, would there be any benefit to having a Shadow Ranger when Azalea's hero card is built for generic Ranger cards? So yeah, that is really the sort of speculation and the discussion point that I want to put across today is, would it be a good idea to have the ability to be able to give generic heroes that don't have any talents, to be able to potentially give them a talent? Would that be a good idea or not, do you think? Because ultimately, Flesh and Blood is about connecting with these characters. Now, you may like archers in general, like Azalea, for instance. When Azalea was spawned, I'm sure all the people, no matter how efficient or how sort of good in the meta Azalea was, people would want to build an archer deck because it's an archer. You're using arrow cards. It's thematic. But if a elemental archer comes out, you're still going to want to be an archer, but why not have lightning and ice cards in there as well? Why not just be Lexi now? Because Azalea can only use a certain card pool. Now, I haven't actually delved into all of the intricacies. Maybe you can do this for me, because again, I'm still new. I don't know all the cards off by heart yet, and I'm not sure if I ever will, to be honest. But would it be worth doing this? Would it be worth having a hero that has a talent that they wouldn't normally have? Would that be broken, or would that be okay for Azalea to be a light ranger or shadow ranger or a elemental ranger in this case? Again, we've only had 3 talents. We've had light, we've had shadow, and now we've got elemental. But as time goes on, as we get more talents, does that mean that the older heroes will be phased out because of the fact that you may as well just choose a talented hero? But the argument is, and ultimately, your character and your character's ability should really affect what your game style is, and the cards that you choose for that particular game style. So, yeah, I mean, the game is still very, very new, very, very early. But I just thought maybe there would be, even if it's a casual format, a casual new format that allows you to put a talent in front of one of your favourite heroes that may not have one. Like, for instance, Viserai. If I was to have Viserai with an Essence of Lightning, what would that do? Would that be any good? Probably not. I mean, it might be absolute garbage, but the element of choice is what's lacking on these cards, I think, or the older cards at least. I don't know whether they had plans to have talents to begin with, but I think it is it's pushing it in the direction of, what is the point in using Azalea when you can just use Lexi and have Ice and Lightning and Ranger? So that's a discussion that I'm putting across to you. Will we see, even in a casual game or casual format, or in the future, will we see a equipment or a card that allows you to have a talent when your hero doesn't normally have one? Because I think it could be a good idea to encourage experimentation. But I'm not sure if, again, at the moment, I'm still umming and ahhing as to whether Flesh and Blood will allow you to experiment. But that's only because the card pool is still quite small, and it's only been really going for the last 2 or 3 years. So it's, again, my fears are there, but I have been reaffirmed by Legend Story Studios that there will be some awesome stuff for Azalea in here, and for Lexi, of course, in here. So what I'm assuming that message meant was that there's going to be some good Ranger stuff in here, and not necessarily pigeonholed into Elemental Ranger. So yeah, we will see. But that is the conversation point for today. Leave your comment in the section below as to what you think could be a good idea with regards to talents going forward, or whether or not I am completely wrong. Maybe I'm just talking trash as a noob. Let me know in the comments below. But please make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification if you want to be notified. Check out my affiliate links with the Card Vault. Check out my Patreon. And check out my custom playmats with loads more designs coming soon. All the links will be in the description. But thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.